Right then, buckle up, royal watchers, because we've just witnessed something absolutely extraordinary in the corridors of Buckingham Palace. Sophie Wessex, the woman who's been quietly revolutionizing what it means to be a working royal, has just been handed a brand new title by King Charles himself, and honestly, it's about bloody time. While everyone's been obsessing over the usual royal drama, Sophie's been out here playing chess whilst everyone else is playing checkers, and now she's got the recognition she deserves. But here's the kicker. This isn't just any old ceremonial nonsense. This title comes with serious implications for the future of the monarchy, and what it reveals about Charles's master plan will absolutely blow your mind. Before we dive into this royal revelation that's got palace insiders practically vibrating with excitement, smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because trust me, you don't want to miss a single morsel of royal gossip that comes through these doors. Now, let's talk about Sophie Wessex, shall we? 4 years. She's been the royal equivalent of that brilliant mate who does all the group project work whilst everyone else gets the credit. Married to Prince Edward since 1999, Sophie has been steadily climbing the royal ladder without any of the fanfare that usually accompanies such ascensions. She's like the reliable estate car of the royal family, not flashy, but absolutely essential, and surprisingly capable when you need to get somewhere important. But here's where it gets absolutely fascinating, and this is something the mainstream media has completely missed. Sophie's new title isn't just recognition for past service, it's strategic positioning for the monarchy's future. Charles isn't just handing out shiny new labels like some sort of royal Father Christmas. He's playing a long game that would make Machiavelli weep with pride. The title in question? Sophie has been granted additional patronages and roles that effectively position her as one of the key working royals for the next generation. Now, before you roll your eyes and think this is just more ceremonial fluff, consider this. With Harry and Meghan having done their dramatic exit stage left, Andrew being about as popular as a vegetarian option at a barbecue, and the Wales children still being, well, children, Charles needs reliable hands on deck. And Sophie? She's proven herself to be absolutely unshakable. Here's what makes this absolutely brilliant from a strategic standpoint, and this is where Charles shows his political genius. Sophie represents everything the modern monarchy needs to be: approachable, hard-working, scandal-free, and genuinely committed to public service. She's managed to navigate royal life without a single major controversy, which in today's media landscape is rather like successfully crossing a minefield whilst blindfolded and juggling flaming torches. But let's dig deeper into what this really means, because the implications are staggering. Sophie's elevation comes at a time when the monarchy is facing unprecedented challenges. Public opinion polls show support for the royal family fluctuating like a British summer. Republicanism is having its loudest moment in decades, and every royal move is dissected with the intensity usually reserved for archaeological digs. In this environment, Sophie represents stability personified. What's particularly clever about Charles's decision is the timing. Sophie has just turned 60, putting her at the perfect age to take on expanded responsibilities. She's got the experience, the maturity, and most importantly, the trust of the British public. Unlike some royals who seem to stumble from controversy to controversy like they are participating in some sort of scandal-based obstacle course, Sophie has built her reputation brick by reliable brick. Now, here's where it gets really interesting, and this is something that's going to reshape how we understand the modern royal hierarchy. Sophie's new role effectively makes her one of the most senior working royals, positioned just below the immediate line of succession. This isn't just about recognizing her past contributions. It's about securing the monarchy's operational capacity for the next 2 decades. Think about it this way. Charles is 75, Camilla is 76. William is juggling being heir apparent with raising 3 young children, and Catherine is managing her own substantial portfolio of responsibilities while supporting William and being a mother. Sophie, on the other hand, has adult children, decades of experience, and the kind of work ethic that would put a Swiss timepiece to shame. But here's the masterstroke, and this reveals Charles's understanding of modern monarchy better than any speech or policy document ever could. By elevating Sophie now, he's essentially creating a bridge between the older generation of royals and the next wave of working royals. She becomes a continuity candidate, the steady hand that keeps things running whilst transitions happen around her. The timing of this announcement also coincides with some fascinating developments behind palace doors. Sources close to the royal household suggest that Sophie has been instrumental in several key initiatives that have quietly modernized how the monarchy operates. She's been advocating for streamlined operations, more focused charitable work, and better public engagement strategies. Essentially, she's been the management consultant the monarchy never knew it needed. What's absolutely brilliant about Sophie's approach to royal duties is how she's managed to be both traditional and progressive simultaneously. She respects protocol whilst finding ways to make royal engagements more meaningful and accessible. It's like she's taken the best bits of royal tradition and given them a 21st century upgrade without losing any of the gravitas. This new title also positions Sophie as a key figure in what palace insiders are calling the working royal reset. With a slimmed-down monarchy Charles has always advocated for, every remaining working royal needs to pull considerably more weight. Sophie's elevation signals that Charles has complete confidence in her ability to handle that increased responsibility. But perhaps most significantly, this move demonstrates Charles's commitment to merit-based recognition within the royal system. Sophie hasn't received this honor because of a birth position or marriage connections alone. She's earned it through decades of dedicated service. In an institution often criticized for hereditary privilege, this represents a refreshing acknowledgement of actual contribution and capability. The public reaction has been overwhelmingly positive, and that's not surprising when you consider Sophie's track record. She's championed causes from gender equality to supporting military families, always with genuine commitment rather than performative enthusiasm. The British public can spot authentic dedication from miles away, and Sophie has it in spades. Looking forward, Sophie's expanded role likely means we'll see her taking on more high-profile engagements, representing the monarch at significant events, and possibly even undertaking more overseas visits. For someone who spent years being described as a supporting royal, this represents a fundamental shift in how her contributions are recognized and utilized. What makes this particularly satisfying is how it validates the steady, unglamorous work that often goes unnoticed in royal circles. Whilst others have courted headlines and controversy, Sophie has been quietly getting on with the job, building relationships, supporting communities, and representing the monarchy with dignity and professionalism. Now she's got the recognition and platform her efforts deserve. This elevation also sends a clear message about what Charles values in his working royals. It's not about generating social media buzz or tabloid coverage. It's about genuine public service, reliability, and the kind of steady competence that keeps institutions functioning effectively. Sophie embodies all of these qualities whilst maintaining the warmth and accessibility that modern royalty requires. As we watch this new chapter unfold, it's clear that Sophie's expanded role will be crucial to the monarchy's continued relevance and effectiveness. She represents the best of both worlds, deep respect for tradition combined with practical understanding of contemporary needs and expectations. So there you have it, Royal Watchers. Sophie Wessex's new title isn't just recognition for past service. It's a strategic masterstroke that positions the monarchy for future success. Charles has shown once again that beneath the ceremonial pomp, there's sharp political thinking and genuine appreciation for those who serve with distinction. Sophie's elevation is thoroughly deserved, strategically brilliant, and frankly, long overdue. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.